Hello Pisces, thank you for joining me here at Leaping Lotus Tarot. If you're a new viewer, I'm so excited for you to join me here and tune into my channel. It's very much appreciated. All energies are welcome here. Whenever you're meant to hear this message is when you're meant to hear it. All right, we've got a couple messages out here. Let's see, anything else that needs to come out for Pisces? All right, ooh, we got a few. Let's see. Queen of Wands reversed. Nine of Swords. Okay, so this either could be a feminine energy that we're speaking to here, or you're dealing with a feminine energy perhaps in regards to a Queen of Wands. And it's kind of keeping you up at night. You're having a little bit of like negative mental processing in regards to it. Let's see what else we've got here. Seven of Wands reversed. Something's moving perhaps really slow. So if you're dealing with a feminine energy and you're like wondering what's going on with them, it could be in regards to like them not moving towards you at all in like in the way you anticipated perhaps. The Sun reversed. So if I'm speaking to a masculine energy, this would kind of imply with the Sun being reversed, this is a masculine energy. And so perhaps this is a masculine I'm speaking to who's not feeling empowered, who's not feeling in their highest state, perhaps because of the situation that I'm talking about here with this Nine of Swords. That's kind of in regards to this Queen of Wands reversed. Things not moving at the speed that you were kind of hoping or anticipating. We have two more cards. We've got Four of Cups. Yep, feeling down, feeling like you're watering a flower with an empty cup. You've got no water to water this flower. It's like you've poured all your emotion into something, and it just it's not blooming at the rate you thought, or you've just put everything into this and you've got nothing left. This person here is kind of depicted as black. So it's almost like all of their color has been depleted. But there is a feminine energy sort of watching in this tear here. So we might have to kind of dig in to see what aspect of the story that is. But it seems like there's some aspect of hope that's still with him, because there's this yellow scarf around his neck, which is really kind of embodiment of like light and sun. And the fact that the sun is here, the sun is an extremely powerful and positive card. And so when I see this come out in the deck, even if it's in reverse, it's still kind of like has a hopeful meaning to it. So I'm going to take very much of this yellow as kind of like speaking to some hope perhaps. So even though this is a very sort of, you know, negative thought pattern sort of situation that we've got going on here, I'm still going to say that there's hope. The final card we've got here is the Hanged Man. This is a major arcana card. It speaks to enlightenment. It speaks to coming to a different understanding about something, having a different perspective, having a higher perspective. So even though this person has put a lot of energy into this person, perhaps a feminine energy in the form of Queen of Wands, perhaps a lot of passion, maybe she's a passionate person, maybe there's just a lot of passion for this person. Basically, it's just saying that despite all the efforts that are put into this situation, there's still hope. Maybe not for this situation to work out, but there's still like, there's not a hopelessness here. It feels like there's somebody who's like sad, but they're like, like I can see this from a different perspective. So we're going to dive into the other perspective kind of. And then we're also going to see like kind of like what this imagery sort of represents in this particular situation. So let me get some clarity real quick. Tell me a little bit about this eye that's poking through and what this could potentially mean. Is there another feminine energy that's watching this masculine? Four of Wands, perhaps. This is a celebration card. This is like triumphant, happiness, harmony. It's kind of like, it kind of reminds me of the Hierophant in the sense that like traditions and values and stuff like that, but really this more speaks like balance and harmony. But obviously you can see this is like a wedding card. The Hierophant can also kind of allude to a wedding card as well. Not sure why I'm saying the Hierophant. That's Taurus energy, so we can kind of see if that comes into play here at some point. But I would like to know as well what this perspective is that's keeping you going or keeping you positive and hopeful. That yellow scarf, what is the hopeful situation that is symbolic of this sun and this yellow scarf? What aspect of hope still exists here? Three of Cups. So this potentially may still be a harmonious connection with this person. There may still be a lot of friendship and love here, but it's just maybe is not a romantic connection. The Three of Cups does have emotion associated with it because there is water. Cups is water. So yeah, it just with looking at the imagery too with this card, it's almost like there's other people in the background, but they're sort of faded out. It's like the focus is these three people. You may find an alternative in a feminine partner with somebody who's around you. Like it may be somebody who's in your field, in your awareness, that you may not be kind of considering right now. Maybe you had your focus on somebody else, and there may be somebody else in the crowd that you're not really seeing or not like viewing in this particular way, and that could shift. Interesting. I'm going to ask directly, is there a feminine energy that has eyes? If I'm speaking to a masculine, is there a feminine energy that has eyes for you in particular? Princess of Discs. Very much possibility. So you may not be drawing in a Queen of Wands, but you might be drawing in a Princess of Discs, which is actually kind of beautiful, because remember how I was saying that there's like kind of Hierophant energy in this, which is earth energy. Pentacles, discs, this is earth energy. So you may be meeting a feminine energy who's a Taurus, or it could be a Virgo or Capricorn. But she seems very grounded. She seems very holistic and puts a lot of pride in sowing her roots and growth into what she's trying to. I'm just feeling a lot of prosperity with her. I'm feeling a lot of diligence and dedication to whatever she's trying to grow. Okay. We have the World. So this is Capricorn energy. So yeah, you could be very much dealing with an earth sign. It could be a Capricorn, this princess. So, and also take it how it resonates. This, you may be a feminine energy and you could be a cross watcher. So maybe I'm speaking to a feminine and this is actually resonating for you about a masculine energy. It's totally interchangeable. Take it how it resonates and use it for your story. Opportunity, luck, prosperity. I'm kind of almost getting like Wheel of Fortune vibes from this World card. It just kind of reminds me of like the potentiality for greatness. We have Queen of Swords. Sorry, I ran out of storage space, so my video got cut off. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle all these cards back into the deck, and I'm going to get some clarification for what this Queen of Swords energy represents. What does the Queen of Swords represent in this reading? What does the Queen of Swords represent? It's interesting that the Four of Wands was stayed flipped over in this deck after I shuffled it back in. So, oh, we have Wheel of Fortune too. Okay, so what I was just thinking as I was saying that is, remember how I was saying that with that Three of Cups, there might be multiple feminines that are like an option for you if this is a masculine. So there may be a Princess of Pentacles and there may be a Queen of Swords that you could potentially have a Four of Wands connection with. So this Queen of Wands reverse, that may be part of this trio. Maybe this trio is Queen of Wands, Princess of Pentacles, and Queen of Swords. And maybe you were pursuing the Queen of Wands, but she's coming through as a reversal because maybe she's not interested in you. But the Princess of Pentacles seems to be kind of coming through, showing interest, and perhaps maybe the Queen of Swords too. So we will ask her what the Queen of Swords perspective is. But yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune coming out, and I was saying how that kind of reminds me with that World card. Now you officially got it out. We've had several major arcana come out, and we also have the Fool reversed. So it seems like somebody's still kind of a little hung up, still a little unready to move on from this one particular person, but there's other options. There's actually a lot of options. There's a lot of potentials here. So let me ask what the Queen of Swords, how does she feel about this masculine energy, or the Sun sideways. I think she views him as pretty fantastic, but the problem is that he's still in kind of like this reverse Sun energy, and that's because he's sort of hung up on somebody else. So she sees him as fantastic, but not, you know, not upright, right? Not fully where he needs to be emotionally. So she kind of was like, oh, I'm not sure if he's available or like emotionally, like really kind of what I'm looking for. Eight of Cups reversed. He may just, not really be able to move on. This is a moving on card, right? This is somebody being able to walk towards something and step away from something else. And so with it being reversed, it's like, he may be kind of hung up on something still, not able to fully move away. King of Cups reversed. Yep. So this is the energy that I was actually going to ask. I was like, okay, so we've been talking about this masculine energy. Who does he represent? What's his energy? Well, we've got him now. He's a King of Cups reverse. So this King of Cups reverse is kind of coming through as a Sun reverse, a disempowered king. I don't think he's not, I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's emotionally shut off. I think it's just he's emotionally unavailable because he's still hung up on this Queen of Wands reversed. Does the Queen of Wands have any interest at all? Is she like completely just like not, is that just not going to happen? The Empress. Temperance reversed. We have a lot of cards here, so I'm going to try to do a quick interpretation of this. So the Empress, and we have Temperance reversed. Temperance is Sagittarius energy. She came through as a Queen of Wands. This feminine energy could be Sagittarius, perhaps, that we're dealing with. She's not balanced in some aspect of herself, but it's not because she's not empowered, because this is Empress energy, right? So she's extremely empowered. So we got to figure out what's kind of going on with her situation. There's something out of balance. Let's see what it is. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, Two of Discs. She feels like maybe she's juggling a lot of stuff. Maybe she's not interested in this King of Cups reverse, not because he's not wonderful, but because she might just be really focused on work, or because Pentacles can be kind of earth energy in regards to work. But it looks like there's a delicate balance here. These are both two cards that are speaking to balance and having like that equal give and take, right? Prince of Discs reversed. Interesting. Maybe she's potentially interested in somebody else, perhaps. That could be what she's trying to balance, is her emotions for multiple people. Six of Swords. Wow, I've never gotten this card out of this deck. This is a woman who's, or a feminine energy here that's very emotionally exhausted. Kind of the interpretation I have of the characters in this deck is when they're black like this, they are emotionally depleted. When they have color, you know, so she's flying away. The Six of Swords is the typical right-away depiction of that card, is six swords in a boat, and there's like a mother and a child, and they're like sailing away. They're like getting away from something, but there's movement. It's a travel card. And so this is upright, so she's moving. These birds are taking her away though, and they're like black crows, so there feels like something significant there about, it's like she's mourning something, or it's interesting that she's not in a boat and she's getting carried away by birds. Maybe she's in her head a lot about something, and the reason I'm saying that is because like air sign is swords, and it's sort of like it can be a lot of head space, mental space. So maybe she's balancing some, just emotional heaviness around moving away from perhaps a Prince of Discs. Maybe she's hurt because he's only coming through as a prince and she's an Empress. So it seems like whatever this Queen of Wands is dealing with, it doesn't really have anything to do with like the King of Cups. She's got other sort of distractions as well. So I'm going to wrap this up. I just want to get a couple more. Tell me more about this Princess of Discs. Ace of Swords reversed. She feels like she probably can't speak her truth about this. Justice reversed. Yeah. It's like she can't come forward and say how she really feels about this King of Cups. It's like she can't say it. She can't manifest it. Magician reversed. Prince of Wands. If she has feelings for this King of Cups reversed, it's because perhaps maybe she's with a Prince of Wands. Ten of Discs reversed. Ten of Pentacles. It's like whatever current situation she's with won't give her ultimate financial abundance. But to leave this situation, it would be like a Ten of Swords. It'd be like a stab in the back. Two of Wands. It kind of reminds me of that World card again. The potential for moving towards something else, the option, decisions, choice. I'm not sure I ever asked clearly what the Queen of Swords situation was. Four of Cups, Seven of Wands reversed. We got these out before. It's almost seeming like this is kind of like a mirroring of the energy I got with that King of Cups, like the masculine energy. Maybe the Queen of Swords is going to end up with the King of Cups. Let's ask that directly, because I'm a little unclear as to that. Is the King of Swords going to end up, or I'm sorry, is the King of Cups reversed going to end up with the Queen of Swords upright? Ten of Discs sideways. It kind of goes back to that whole Wheel of Fortune, right? It's that opportunity, it's that potential luck, fate, destiny. It's sort of like a toss-up. It's a decision. All right, well, I've got these oracle messages here, the intuition oracle, and we're going to see if we can get any other additional messages that come through this to give us any clarity about this situation. Oh my gosh, we've got a ton. The Improviser. I effortlessly adapt to deal with unexpected circumstances. Very much reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. This is number 41. The Initiator. I overcome resistance and do what must be done now. Yeah, it's kind of like an action taker. Somebody who really has to be flexible as to what comes and goes in their life. Whether it be people, jobs, whatever. The Uniter. I know love has come to unite me with my beloved. Yeah, like I said, in the beginning, there's that Four of Cups energy, but there's not a hopelessness. Hope is not lost here. They know that the right person will come for them. Number 19. The Sovereign. I am my authentic self and no one has dominion over me. Yeah, they're not going to let anyone control them. They're not going to be manipulated. I enjoy life now as I take steps to realize my new tomorrow, the benefactor, number 2. Earlier when I was looking at the timer, I didn't say anything, but it was 2:02 on the timer, and then it was, I think it was 2:44, or it was like 2:24. It was like 2 and 4s. I think it was 2:44. And then I looked at the timer just now, it's 8:18, so it's like 2:48. It's almost like the exponential. So there's a lot of growth here, and that kind of reminds me of the World card as well, because the World card is the end of a major arcana, and it's like the end of a full cycle. And I just think with like exponential growth, like you're exponentially growing towards the end of this completed cycle, and then you're starting over with the Fool, right, which is the number 0 card, but we had that in reverse. So it's like somebody's at the world, they're at the peak, they've finished the cycle, but they're not ready to like completely turn it over and begin anew. The Independent. Wow. I am aware of my inner dialogue and direct it by positive imagery. So it's interesting that we have this sort of manifesting type of energy about like, you know, realizing their tomorrow, effortlessly adapt, overcome resistance, what must be done now. I will unite with my beloved when the timing is right. Authentic self, no one has dominion over me. I'm independent. I'm aware of my inner dialogue. I'm positive. So why the Magician? Yeah, let's ask it. Why did the Magician come out reversed when this is such like a powerful manifestor sort of like dialogue here? The Chariot reversed. Wow. The reason that the Magician came out reversed is because there is a deep hope and desire for this person, for this uniter. This uniter card is very important. I know love has come to unite me with my beloved. Here's the imagery on that card. So, and butterflies I kind of associate with Virgo as well. A lot of earth energy here, even though this is a Pisces reading. But we did have the Hangman, that is the Pisces card. So that your power card did come through here, or whoever you're listening for, right? So it's like somebody doesn't have their Emperor, Empress equal give and take balance, and that's why they're kind of feeling like they don't have the ultimate manifestor energy through the Magician. We have the Devil reversed, and we have the Hierophant reversed. Here's that card I was talking about earlier. I kind of feel it was going to come out at some point. Taurus energy and Capricorn energy as well, more earth. So there's no toxicity here. There's no toxicity. This is a very healthy person. None of these people, even though they're coming through as reversed, there's nothing toxic about these people. It's just speaking to the fact that this person is not ready or available emotionally or passion-wise or communication-wise with our main character here. So, and the Hierophant reversed, let me just get a quick clarification on the Hierophant reversed, because I'm not sure if this is representing a person or if it's just the fact, again, that's sort of like, you know, speaking to that Chariot reverse, like your person, you know, your marriage potential, your beloved is not with you at the moment, and so that you're, you know, that's why it's kind of reversed. Let me just get a quick card. The Lovers, yeah, there's my clarification for the Hierophant being reversed. Yep, so confirmation that we've got the Sun sort of imagery here too. So this person is feeling disempowered, like they can't be their full masculine self, because at this time their lover has not come to them and met them at the other half of their chariot, but they believe that they will be coming to united with their love, and that's just a matter of time, and they're surrendering to the divine as far as the timing with that. But there's multiple options, there's endless opportunities. So yeah, it's going to work out just fine. These are all very positive, strong people, and however it's meant to unfold, however fate, luck, and destiny ends up kind of the stars aligning, the timing and everything is how it's all going to work out. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that one. Please hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. Drop down in the comments something positive and beautiful. I'd love to hear from you guys, especially with the messages that resonated for you personally. So I had to splice this video a couple times, and as I'm looking at the new timer, it's 12:22, so 222. So the 2s are very significant. 246, you know, the 2, the 4, you know, the 8s, all of that very significant. 8's also like infinity, so just a lot of growth, a lot of like just exponential potential, and yeah, just a very cool reading overall. I'm still kind of like buzzing on the energy of that one. There's just a lot of a lot of hope and faith. And I'm glad that I spoke to that initially in the beginning with that yellow scarf, because it seemed very like heavy and like there was loss and a lot of like Nine of Swords. Like it started very negative. I'm like, but there's hope here. I can feel it. There's hope and there's positivity here through the sun and through that yellow scarf. So even though somebody's feeling drained and depleted, there's a lot of optimism towards what things are going to be for them. So anyway, see you next time.